We start the chapter off with these two people talking about if they're really going to make Yuka versus Dabura and saying if there's no way because her illness and is there just no way we could take on Dabura with the weapons that the U.S. military stationed that Japan has, and saying the only other way they could possibly defeat Dabura would be to use nuclear warfare and nuclear weapons. But at the same time, Japan doesn't want to get nuked again, and they've been nuked before, so they want to have that reputation. Which I mean, I think if they did use a nuke, it would. I don't know if it killed Deborah, but most people besides Dabura, if not everybody, would die. Cause Cross got shot and he's already about to die, so a nuke would kill him. Now Dabura would probably be super injured, but I'm not sure if he would die from the nuke. Then we get a flashback of Maru and Cross in some type of cave talking about they found this rock that their dad was protecting their whole life, and what they thought was Mole, because they thought their dad was protecting Mole for his whole life. Maru realized that it was just an ordinary rock, so he smashed it, but he didn't want Cross to realize that it was an ordinary rock and not Mole, which Maru was just so mad that his dad protected an ordinary rock for his whole life, and he wasn't truly a warrior. And how Mole is a special ore that can convert cursed energy into all forms of energy. It's a very valuable resource in Samaria. The Bura said the conflict between the Skunte and Moors started all because of the Mole, which we do know about that. That's when the Kallian, they died. When that Gojo, I forgot his name, but he fought the Bura, he died. He was making the canoe, not canoe, but the little ark where they could share waters and stuff like that. Then we get another flashback to when Maru jumped out after Dabura killed their master, the sensei. He jumped out and crosses behind him saying, "Let's run away, he'll kill you." And crossing the Dabura, and they're both kind coming from Maru. And Maru's just sitting there after Cross had to stop him saying, "This is all my fault. I'm really about to die because of what my dad did to me." His dad, his obsession with Maul got him killed, and Maul's obsession of being a warrior is hurting Cross more than he's hurting anybody else. And now Maru's sitting alone on top of inside of a building in Tokyo saying he's sorry, he just wanted to talk to Cross one more time before he might die from the wounds. Next, we get to Sakuri entering the building saying the social structure feels way off from what he expects of a modern nation, and there's way too similar to Earthling to just brush that off with exclamation like, well, it's because they're aliens. As well as how did they craft their spaceship because it's capable of carrying 50,000 people to space, even if it's powered by cursed energy. Could the Vermilion tribe really be capable of creating such a spaceship? And even if it was possible, what are techniques? There's no way they had enough time after all the Vermilions took long to build that canal, which I was talking about that before, and the canal between the two tribes. Then Sakuri meets up with Maru saying, "It was you, wasn't it, Maru? You're the one who crafted the spaceship." And how Mo doesn't just respond to curse energy, but to curse techniques as well. Maru saying, "And the Sumerians made it all the way to Earth because of a single Jutsu sorcerer, right?" Coming from Sakuri. Then Maru said they wouldn't have worked with ordinary Mo. The Mo that the bird left them back on their planet, since the area was a place not even the Skunte could reach, it makes the sense Mo quantity way better than anything else. And he's saying it wasn't just him, it was him and Cross that made the ship, which we know they both used the cursed energy to make that gigantic ship way earlier in the chapter. And Suguri is saying is the reason you can find me. And then Suguri is asking Maru if he could just leave Japan and they can go back to their island where they came from because are you hurting people? And Maru is saying we can't, not since the Vermilions found out about the Kallians and the curses and how they cry if they think it's Kallians but it's really not. You know about the duel between Yuka and the Buro, right? Says Suguri. Just forfeit, Yuka can't win, says Maru. The result will be the same whether she fights or not, which is true because she has 3 months to live, so she's on the brink of death at this point, and she's really. We've seen a couple of moves from her and how she can form claws, which that could lead back to like her being associated with Maki and Maki the Zen Clan and Megami and his shadow, his 10 shadows, which if so, maybe she formed more physical, like she takes the appearance or the she takes the physical appearance of the animal instead of summoning the animal like Megami did, which means could we see a Maharaga in the future, like a Maharaga type move? That would be insane, honestly. That versus the Dabura. Then Suguri saying, Yuka's been searching for something worth staking her life all this time. She thought since she's gonna die soon, she might as well die for a purpose. And Suguri said, even if she ends up dying a week from now or even tomorrow, I'm gonna protect her no matter what. That's what a big bear would do, right, Maru? And he's saying, please take the rest of the Smurfs and leave Earth. Maru saying 50,000 of my companions are boarded on the ship, including many women and children. When we left the Samura, it took almost 2 years to reach Earth, even using our techniques. And up until now, everyone was terrified that they might not even find a planet to even land on. Which 2 years? Like 2 years is a long time in space. How far away are they really? Because they're going super fast in that ship, easily above light speed. So how far away light years is Earth from their planet? And then Mario said there's no place for us left in Smyrna, and there's no promise we could find another planet. I'm sorry, but we can't leave Earth. And if you're going to talk about Yuka, then what about the Kallians? And what about Cross? Your guy shot him, which it is true, he did get shot. And then Suguri says, my bad, I phrased that wrong. He meant to say, get the hell out of here. I can't because I'm a warrior, Maru says. Which is, this is the same cut right here. Maru versus Suguri, who were once friends and now, next chapter, most likely they're going to be fighting each other because Maru want to get out. He can't get out of here, but Suguri wants him to because he's ruined everything with the curses and Kallians, and the curses can't get killed, or the Sumerian's going to get mad at the sorcerers and this and that, and then Dabura's still here. He's about to have a fight with Yuka when Yuka's on the verge of death. They can't find Yuji. It's a whole lot of chaos right now. It's crazy how they're fighting. They were like the trio is splitting up ever since Cross got shot, which is still wild, honestly, if you think about it. Me personally, I mean, I'm ready to see their fight. Hopefully, it's good. That's all for this chapter. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna see you on the next one. Peace.